I didn't get a chance to make a video for you guys yesterday because I had things to do. It was Christmas Eve and I had to spend time with my family. I was at my dad's house all day for about 8 or 9 hours. And they smoke, all of them. House is full of cigarette smoke. They have dogs, a couple little Australian Terrier puppies. Problem being, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke and dogs. I was there for 9 hours. I was pretty much doped up on Benadryl the entire time. But then my stepsister got me this stuff called zyrtec-d, which is remarkable. It actually works for one thing. Well, it worked for a while, then I had to go back to Benadryl. Then I ran out of Benadryl, by the end of the night, after being there that whole time, I was just doing that whole Darth Vader wheezing thing, like... it was pretty terrible. I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna fucking die right now. It was terrible. And, anyway, my grandmother and my grandpa came over, and my grandmother has the beginning stages of Alzheimer's disease, unfortunately, as her own mother did. And my grandpa, he's not in very good condition. He's hardly even mobile, and he's also incontinent. Anyway, I was so doped up on Benadryl that I fell asleep under the tree for like 2 hours, and everyone found that pretty amusing. Then my grandfather soiled himself, and my grandmother took him into the bathroom to clean him up. And when I saw this, I actually started timing this because I knew this was going to be epic. And they spent 40 minutes in there. Christ knows what they were doing. Every few minutes, my grandmother would just run out of the bathroom and go and grab some plastic bags or some more towels. And they managed to get shit all over the rug, the towels. The whole bathroom was really just a catastrophe. It's terrible. The smell, unbelievably putrid. I cannot even describe to you how awful this was. And my grandmother couldn't even figure out how to turn the fan on because she doesn't understand how wall switches work anymore. Flipping it up and down is a little too complex for her. But yeah, that was pretty awful. And then I had to ride home with the both of them and my dad, cramped into the back of this little tiny old Oldsmobile, and it was just no fun whatsoever. I mean, by the time I got home, I had to do this just makeshift decontamination process as soon as I walked in the door. Good thing no one else was home, because I just immediately stripped off all my clothes and stuff them in a garbage bag and just hop into the shower. I just had to get rid of this whole saturating odor of cigarette smoke and dog dander and allergens and the pervading odor of old man shit. Unbelievably horrible. So I'm just, I hop into the shower, I'm just laying down in the bathtub crying my eyes out. Well, not exactly crying, because after so much Benadryl, that really sort of dries you out, so, no tears, but I was going through the motions. Yeah, that was Christmas Eve for me. But I really have no standing to bitch about that, because someone out there had a lot worse Christmas Eve than I did. My aunt's daughter, let's call her Brittany, she went crazy a few years ago. She's a couple years younger than I am, but she just went nuts a few years back, skipping school all the time, sleeping around, and all other sorts of ridiculous stuff. They thought she was on drugs. Turns out she was. They found that out on Christmas Eve. She was over at her dad's house. Her dad is crazy. In fact, her dad's whole family is crazy, and yeah, she was at dinner, and she passed out in the middle of dinner with them due to a heroin overdose. And, of course, they were able to recognize that she OD'd on heroin because her dad does drugs. Deals them makes them, maybe. I don't know what the hell they do. But, yeah, he recognized what was going on, so he drove her over to his dealer's house, and they stabbed her in the heart with a needle full of adrenaline. Wait, that was a movie, but they got her to the hospital, so she's spending Christmas in the hospital. Anyway, so, yeah, now they know what's wrong with her. She's just a heroin addict. And so I guess they'll just have to work with that now. So, Christmas Eve. Over. I don't like Christmas Eve. I know, I told you guys in my earlier video that I love Christmas, but Christmas Eve, no. I like the lead up to Christmas. I like the aftermath of Christmas. Christmas itself, take it or leave it. But today, Christmas, I hardly even got any sleep last night. Anyway, I wake up, I'm still just shaken from yesterday, and it's just unpleasantness of the whole thing. I wake up, my mom comes home, she was at a sleepover or something. I didn't even know, like, 47-year-old people had sleepovers, but anyway, big box under the tree for me, and what did I get? I got, look at this. I'm not even going to tip this chair over because it's a new chair. Look at it. Look at this chair. It has armrests. This chair has armrests. Watch this. This is new, so just watch how it spins. Watch it spin. See, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here, and it's still spinning. It's spinning, it's spinning. I'm just going to let it spin until it stops. It's not going to stop for a little while now. It's just going to keep spinning. I'm not even doing anything. It's just spinning all on its own. I'm riding spinners, as they say. See, look at that. That's just so awesome. So, got that. Then, sister gets me one of these from that Build-A-Bear store. That's totally awesome. I got my mom a Nickelback CD, which she loved. I know, I actually walked into a store and paid for a Nickelback CD. Yeah, I gave these people money. I encouraged Nickelback. Sorry, but my mom loved it, and that was Christmas today. So, how did your Christmas go? Tell me, I want to hear your Christmas stories.